Hi, my name is Holly Meredith, and I'm in Miss McKinley's World History class, and this is lesson 5.04. And so in this assignment, we were told to list the 5 most important scientific inventions of the 20th century in the order in which we think they are the most important. So first on the list, I put penicillin. In 1928, Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. Penicillin has literally saved over millions of lives since it was discovered. Well, most people know about penicillin, but what really is penicillin? Penicillin is a group of antibodies that are made naturally in some types of blue mold. And again, Alexander Fleming found and discovered penicillin in mold in 1928. And second, I put the radio. The first radio was built in 1901 and was first sold to the public in 1920. Before the radio, people had no good way to transmit information. After the radio, people and governments could talk and transmit information all across the country in just a matter of seconds. For third place, I put the Model T. The Model T was made in 1908 by the Ford Motor Company. The Model T is easily one of the most important inventions of the 20th century. Did you know that there were over 15 million Model Ts built and sold in the production period, and that production period was 1908 to 1927? And fourth on the list, I put jet engines. In 1937, the first jet engine was built for the U.S. government. Because of this new invention, the U.S. military were able to get from point A to point B so much faster to help so many more people. Did you know that the idea of a jet dates back to the 1st century AD? And fifth place, I put the moon landing. In 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed Apollo 11 on the moon. One of the most famous phrases ever said in America was by Neil Armstrong, who said, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Did you know that over 600 million people watched the landing live? And that was recently just beat by 740 million people who watched Princess Kate's wedding in England. And here's a picture of penicillin. This is when penicillin was all the rage and everybody wanted to get their hands on it. And these were some of the outrageous claims that penicillin was able to cure. And here's actually a few pictures of the first radio ever created. And here sitting with the radio is its inventor. And this is a colorized reproduction picture of the Model T. And this is the first jet engine to ever be built. As you can tell, that it's just an engine. There's no actual plane attached to it because that giant jet plane was built many years later. And this is one of the most famous pictures in the world. This is Neil Armstrong waving to his family in America from next to the flag that they planted on the moon. And let's talk about why. Why did I put the slides in this order? Well, I believe that something that could save millions of lives definitely takes the number 1 slot. That's penicillin. I put the radio second because it made the country so much safer and government officials were able to talk across the states so much easier. I felt that the Model T had a place in safe third because of how the common man was now able to transport his family all over the country for not much money at all. Even though most people that flight should be very high on this list, for me, it is not that way. I know flight is incredibly important, but this engine would not be put to the test until years later. Last but not least, the moon landing. Again, like with the jet engine, I know it was extremely important. It was just not as important for me personally. So again, my name is Holly Meredith, and I am in Miss McKinley's World History class. This is assignment 5.04. Have a great day.